All right, let's take a couple quick minutes to review the strategy for rounding numbers. Quick rule to remember, 5 or more, add one more, 4 or less, let it rest. Let's tackle our first problem. Round this number to the nearest thousand. We have 947,631. First thing I need to do when I round is identify what place value I'm rounding it to. My question asks me to round to the nearest thousand, so I'm rounding to the thousands place. I'm going to underline the digit in the thousands place so I know that's where I'm going to round. Then I'm going to circle the digit directly to its right. This digit is what's going to tell me whether or not I round this up or I leave it the same. Because it's a 6, I'm going to look here and see which it fits with. 5 or more, add one more, 4 or less, let it rest. I know that 6 is more than 5, so I'm going to end up adding one more. I'm not adding to my circle digit, I'm always adding to the underline digit because this is what I want to round to. So everything to the left of the underline digit stays the same. So I can fill out my 9 and my 4. Because I have a 6, I'm adding one more to my 7, which will give me 8. I need to bring my comma down, and then everything behind the underlined digit becomes a 0. The key to knowing that you've rounded to the correct place value is seeing everything behind it with a 0. So I know I rounded to the thousand spot because the hundreds, tens, and ones which follow it are all zeros. Let's look at the next one. We want to round this number to the nearest 100,000. I know that the 100,000s place is all the way over here. I can count ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000. So I'm going to underline that digit to remind me that this is where I'm rounding to. I circle my digit next door. If it's 5 or more, I add one more, 4 or less, let it rest. This fits into 4 or less, let it rest. That means I'm going to leave this 3 alone. So I can go ahead and start rewriting. There's nothing to its left for me to write, so I'm leaving that blank. I let my 3 rest, so I brought that right down. Everything behind it now becomes a 0. So I can fill those in, add my commas, and keep them moving. Last one. We have 798,654. Our question wants us to round it to the nearest 10,000. So I'm going to underline my 10,000 spot. I can confirm by counting back ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, just to check. I now need to circle directly to the right the digit in that place value. This is what tells me whether or not I round up or stay the same. It's an 8, and an 8 is more than 5, so that means I'm going to add one more to my underlying digit. If I add one more to 9, I'm going to get 10. And I know that 10 is not a digit. Digits are only 0 through 9. I can't put more than one digit in a single place value. What I can do, though, is regroup this 1 and tack it on to the 7. So what that will give me is an 8. This 0 I'm going to bring on down because I've changed my 9 to a 10. So my 9 is really gone. All I have left is a 0 because I brought my 1 over to my 7. Everything to the right of the underlined digit always becomes a 0. So I'm going to fill those in. And my final answer is 800,000. And that's it. That's how you round.